How's it going, Pop-Up Camper family? Welcome back to It's Poppin'. So we need your help with our garage. So collectively, we would like to get your guys' input, your thoughts, your opinions, your recommendations on how we can make our garage here the ultimate pop-up camper garage. So, okay, maybe not too ultimate. we have a budget, right? But regardless, we wanted to kind of show you around, show you what we've done, show you guys what we have planned, and then finally just open it up for inputs. Like I said, if you guys have any recommendations on things we could do to make it the ultimate pop-up camper garage, that would be awesome. So as far as what we've done so far, I think the first thing we did was lighting, right?
Yeah, it was really dark in here when we first moved in, and it wasn't because there's a lack of lighting, just the lighting choices were just really poor.
So like, as you can see, there was a bulb there, and a bulb there. And they were just like single incandescent bulbs. So we went out and got these awesome like 8,000 lumen, and I just looked straight at it and now I'm blind. These LED lights that really light up the garage. And obviously if we're gonna be filming videos in here, as we often do, those are really nice. And then of course we just have some of the shop lights too.
Yeah.
Kind of going along with lights is, and as you can come over here, which is kind of cool, you can manually turn on the garage door opener lights, which even more light, which is super cool.
Yeah.
So,
and these are brand new. So we put these in right after we moved in. They're nice and quiet. They're the belt-driven Chamberlain garage door openers. They have the MyQ, so we can open and shut them, even if we forget when we leave, when we're pulling out with our pop-up.
Right. So yeah, if we like are in a hurry to get out of here and leave, if the garage door is open, the app tells us, and then we can close it, which is awesome.
Yes.
So that was one of the things we did right away. I'm trying to think, what else have we done? Probably just the insulation.
Yeah, well, and the attic ladder to be
true.
able to get the insulation up there.
That's true. We had a broken attic ladder. We had to replace that. That was a whole fun project. But then just recently, we insulated the roof or ceiling, if you will, of the garage. So the walls, of course, are all insulated, which is nice. But and it was getting cold in here when it was the dead of winter.
Yeah.
So we threw some extra insulation up there just to help, expand the comfortable working days out here. If once again, if we're renovating or working on the pop-up, which is great. But going along with the insulation in the roof, we also have these, uninsulated garage doors. So what we did is and it's actually right over here, they're still in the boxes. These three big boxes are insulation for the garage doors. So that'll be nice, not only for the cold and or hot weather, but as you can kind of tell, there's a pretty big echo right now.
Yeah.
So it'll be nice for sound dampening.
Yeah, and upstairs is all storage, which is super nice. It's one of my favorite features of this garage because we can get some of this crap upstairs off the floor.
Clutter.
Yes, clutter off the floor and just out of our way when we want to be doing stuff with our pop-up.
Right, because as you can see, it's like you're like tiptoeing through all this stuff. So if you need to get around, we need to get all this out of here so that way we can comfortably work. So yeah, insulation has happened in the ceiling. We still got to do it on the door. And then some other projects we have planned, and like I've been pointing to, we have all new tool chest cabinets, some larger standing cabinets, and then even a new workbench. So we're going to be getting rid of this old workbench. It's a little janky. It came with a house. It looks like a router got a little out of control right there. But we're going to get rid of that. And then, of course, all the shelves you can see behind me, even the big shelf over there. So all of that's going to go. We're going to put a nice new cohesive cabinets, tool chests, drawers, etc. in, which will be super handy for organizing all of this. So
yeah. The key is organization in this garage. And so along with organization, though, goes with like the strategy with which we're laying out the garage. And that is to be able to maximize the space in front and behind the pop-up camper. Because when we expand our pop-up camper out, right now we can't, because there are shelves in the way and that bunk end would not go all the way out.
Right. So as you guys can see, like the front of the pop-up is nearly to the front of the garage door there. So with it being a 12-foot box plus storage box, we can't expand that bunk end out. So that built-in shelf, plastic shelves, that's all gonna go. So then of course we can pop up our entire camper in here. And this is something we did at our old house, is we actually raised the entire garage door opener up, and then of course extended out the arm. I believe we're gonna have to do the same thing here, because as you can see, there's not enough height in between the roof of the pop-up and that garage door opener to get a full expansion. So that's something we need to do as well. What other cool things have we bought that we just haven't got to?
We have some, I don't know, organizational to go along with that, cord management systems that we're really excited for.
So this is going to be really cool, especially because we came from a garage that had 2 outlets. I mean, you can just look around. There's like an outlet there, an outlet there, an outlet there. There's tons. So, okay, there's tons of outlets, which we're super excited about.
But there's an outlet in the ceiling this time.
So swing you all the way around, and you can kind of see we have something similar going right now, but we have that outlet in the ceiling. So bringing you back to the retractable cord reel, that will be super handy for, I don't know, running tools, running lights, anything we need to be able to work on the pop-up. And kind of going along with that, in the same spot, we're going to put a retractable hose reel to work in conjunction with our buried air
compressor.
Air compressor. Thank you. So that way, of course, we can fill our tires. We can purge water out of our water system when the time comes. Obviously, the really handy stuff that
it's the stuff you got to do before we go pop-up camping.
Exactly. So,
and the more we can do in our garage, the better. And going along with that is this garage has an indoor hose bib spigot.
That's right.
Which we're really excited to be able to use to be able to fill up the pop-up camper with water if we need it before we go.
Yeah. So, and it's way over there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's way over there. We have a hose that we can just run all the way over here to our gravity water fill, conveniently located on that side. So kind of a cool feature of this garage, which is really neat.
Yeah, it's kind of like it was made for filling up the pop-up.
I doubt it. What else? Oh, so we have, and maybe you could see, but we have like all these outlets ready to go. So as you can see, that outlet, along with every other outlet here, is a nasty tan ivory, I don't know. Yeah,
it's seen a lot of days, and so we're just gonna brighten it up with some new white, as well as add some new electrical to the garage.
That's right. So it wouldn't be an ultimate pop-up camper garage without some sort of like 30 amp outlet, right? So here's what we're thinking, and once again I gotta squeeze through here, but as you can see, there's an outlet right here, and then our 30 amp extension for our pop-up is right there. So what more convenient spot than right there to put perhaps a 30 amp. I was kind of thinking like it might be also better to put it towards the front of the garage, but then and the reason I think that is because it would be nice to have it accessible if the pop-up's in the driveway. But then again, I was thinking if we put it up there, well then you have to run probably more cord back to the breaker box, which is at the back of the house. So I don't know if any of you guys have installed a 30 amp outlet exactly for that reason. Let us know.
Yeah, where'd you put it?
Yeah, if you have any tips or tricks, I'm sure an electrician would also
will also help us
when
we get that to that point in the garage. But I mean, overall, I just think that our garage needs a little bit of a facelift. It's not so much about the ultimate pop-up camper garage, but really it just needs some new paint. The ceiling needs needs to have the seams re-mudded along the drywall, and really just kind of making the space our own and making it a space that we enjoy filming in and spending time in.
Yeah, I think it'd be super cool. And we'll see once we get the insulation on the garage doors, but I think it'd be super cool to put some of those like sound deadening, I don't know, what do you call them? Just wall mounted sound
panels.
Panels on. That would be cool.
That would be cool. I'm voting for a heater in the garage. I mean, we'll see who wins out on the must-haves for the pop-up camper garage.
True. So we do have access to both gas and electric. So if you guys have installed any garage heaters, this is a 900 square foot garage.
Yeah.
So we would probably need a decent sized heater, and that'd be, I don't know, that'd be really cool. Obviously, to, you know, extend those working days out in the garage so that it's not so cold. So
yeah, I think the final thing is really just flooring.
yeah.
So the floor in this garage is just plain old concrete. There's quite a few cracks in it. I mean,
Crack over there, crack right here. So
yeah, it's just not in the best condition. Right now we're kind of leaning toward putting in some sort of like vinyl click together tile
yeah, like an
floor.
interlocking tile. That would probably be, that's probably what we're leaning towards, but I don't know. Once again, if you guys have any experience with anything in particular, even epoxy, I wouldn't be opposed to. I don't know how it would do with these cracks, but yeah, if you guys have any flooring recommendations for your garage, let us know, because in our old garage we kind of had that rollout coin flooring.
Vinyl, yeah.
Yeah, just a vinyl flooring, which is nice. Kept the concrete from getting dirty, but yeah. Anything else?
I don't know. I think that's the big ones. It's all just kind of going to come together in due time, I think, and alongside all the other projects that we have going on in the house, as well as with the pop-up camper renovation, which we promise we're coming back to.
Yeah, don't worry. We haven't forgotten about the curtains and valances in the pop-up. It's just other projects, I guess, have taken priority.
Yeah. I think moving has been a little bit of a whirlwind and getting settled, and now it's finally camping season, and so we definitely want to get that done before we take it out for the first time. Fingers crossed.
That's right. So once again, guys, if you have any recommendations on what we could do to make this the ultimate pop-up camper garage, that would be awesome. We read all your comments, so definitely throw them out there. We'd be happy to incorporate anything you throw out there. So I'm trying to think. Anything else?
I don't think so.
All right, guys. So as always, hopefully we see you in the next video. If not, hopefully we see you out there camping.